to virtual spooky bingo. All right, let me see if I can figure out how to view the chat here. As you join, please say hello so I can see you guys on here. Let's see, I'm trying to see here. Come on. All right, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna wait a couple minutes. This is the first time I've ever done live streaming on YouTube, so this is all very new. Please bear with me, and of course I had to do it for Spooky Bingo to break it in, so why not? All right, so for those that don't know me, I am Jennifer Roque. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Summerfield, Florida. I have a blog called Stamp Camp with Jen, and I go live usually on my Facebook page every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Things have been a little off the last week or so. Unfortunately, we had a family emergency. I had to go out of town. We had a death in the family. Those of you that have sent condolences and sympathy cards, I just want to say thank you so much. I've been trying to respond as much as possible. But just know that me and my family, we really, really appreciate it, and it doesn't go unnoticed. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate all of your thoughts and prayers and kind words through this hard time. It's been a tough week, and I'm really happy to be back and try to heal and get back into the swing of things. So thank you. All right, so as you guys join, if you could just kind of put something in the chat and let me know. I want to see if I can, because I have this on my iPad over to the side, so I want to make sure I can see you guys and see your names when they pop up and everything. I think I have live chat on. Okay. Oh, not that. Okay. So those of you that are actually playing that signed up for bingo, I believe you need to be logged into your YouTube account so that I can actually see your name when it pops up and everything. But like I said, as you join, if you could do me a favor and just kind of put something in the chat so that I can see that it's working on my end, because I don't see anything in here right now. So if you could just put something in there so I can see, that would be great. And then we'll give everybody a couple minutes, and once everybody kind of logs in and says something, I'll switch the camera around. I do not see anything. Let's see here. Live chat, I see it. Okay. I'll wait a couple minutes. If you are, let's see here. Let me see if I can do it on my phone. Chat, live chat. Okay, yeah, if you are trying to put something in the chat, I don't see it. So please just, even if it's just a hi or whatever, put something in there. I see that 3 people are on. Hopefully those are my bingo players. If you could just put something in the chat so that I know that you're logged in and it's working, that would be great. As soon as I can start seeing that, that would be good. Because right now I got nothing. Hold on here, let's see. No poll. So I'm gonna say, hi guys, welcome. So I put something in there, so you guys should see that. So if you're watching, Diane, good. You're trying to set up your YouTube account. I do see you, Diane, so that's good. That's awesome. That's what we want. So the big thing with the reason why I wanted to make sure is because obviously as we play bingo, I'm going to be calling bingo numbers, and you guys need to be able to say bingo And I need to be able to see who's calling bingo. So that's a big reason why I wanted to make sure it's working. So Diane's here, that's good. And then I think Gail and Janine, my mom, you are my other two. We had a small group this time, but that's not a problem. I still wanted to do it because I want everybody to see what bingo's all about. And that way you can kind of see if you want to try it maybe next time. And I do have another one scheduled, and I will be announcing the date for the next one. So the next bingo, after we're done playing, I'll have a save the date, and you'll be able to either email me to be put on the list, or you can just wait. It's up to you. But I will announce that at the end. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and switch this around. Do you need any supplies? No. So those of you that are watching live, even if you signed up for it, you don't need anything while you're watching live, because I am mailing the kits out to you after the event. So really this is kind of more just the bingo portion for you. So you'll just have your numbers ready to go for bingo. And then that way you can just focus on bingo and then watch me make the cards. And then when bingo is over on Monday, I'm going to ship out the card kits and any prizes you've won. And then once you get that package in the mail, you'll be able to go back and watch the replay and make the cards. And then that way you can pause it or, you know, take your time. And I'll try to go pretty slow, so that way when you watch the replay, it'll be pretty easy to put the cards together. So yeah, you don't need anything. You just need your numbers and your prize patrol number. So if you do need those, I can read those off to you. I emailed them, I believe, this morning. But if anybody needs their numbers, I can let you know again. And thanks so much for joining from North Dakota. Is it cold, Diane? I bet it is. It's finally like perfect weather here in Florida. It's been like in the 70s and it was gorgeous outside. I went and met my husband at work and we sat outside while he had lunch, and it was just so nice. So, all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, let me explain bingo. Okay, so bingo. We are going to start off with, I'm going to do prize patrol. So I have, this is a fun little way I did it. I have one of my favorite candies, Ghirardelli squares. And on the back of them, I have prize patrol numbers. So I'm just going to like go through, and we have 3 prize patrols. And like I said, there's 3 participants. So each one of you is going to get a prize patrol. So yay! So already you're guaranteed a prize patrol since we have 3 participants. So I'll just pick one, you'll get a prize, and that'll be in your package. So it's good for you guys that are signed up to play, because you're guaranteed a prize patrol and probably guaranteed bingo. So we're gonna do prize patrol first, and then I'm gonna make a card, and then we're gonna do bingo. So when we do bingo, I have my little bag of numbers here, and I'm gonna pick out, and the phone, I'm gonna rotate the phone so you'll be able to see it on the screen, but I have these little numbers here you'll be able to see. And what you'll do is, like, say I call number 3 and you have that, it's one of your 5 numbers that I emailed you, then you'll type B in the chat. And then say I pick another number and it's 1, okay? And that's your other number, so then you'll do BI. And you'll keep doing that until you get to bingo. And what I recommend is, once you're waiting on bingo or any of them, just type the letter in, whether it's B, BI, BIN, type it in the chat, but don't hit enter until I actually call the number. And then you can hit enter and you're ready to go. Because once you get to the full bingo, it's whoever types it out first that gets bingo. Even if 2 of you have it together, it's the first one in the chat that calls bingo that's gonna get it, okay? So like I said, just type in type in those letters. So type in B and then be ready to hit enter. Oh, hi, Mom. Thanks for joining. You don't have bingo yet, stop. She's always trying to win prizes. So that's what you'll do. You will, like I said, just type in B, have it ready to go. So when your first letter is called, you can just hit enter or send or whatever, hit that little arrow. And then that'll be your first one. And then the next one, you'll just have BI. Mother, you'll just have BI. She's such a comedian. She thinks she's hilarious. But then you just have BI ready to go. So when I call your second number, you can hit enter or send and let me know that you have that. And then once you get to bingo, yeah, she's a hoot. No, she is. But then once you get to bingo, like I said, make sure each time you have BINGO, and then that way when the fifth number comes up that's yours in that list, you can just hit enter and you'll win the prize, okay? So the way I do it, everybody does it differently, but anybody can win bingo. So if you win bingo the first game, you can win it the second and the third, okay? There's no limit to how many times you can win bingo. So you could technically win all the prizes today. Okay, so that's how we're gonna do it. That's how I like to do it. And so that's what we're gonna do. So is everybody good with how bingo's gonna work and your numbers for bingo? Does anybody need a repeat of their numbers? Are you good for bingo? Okay, we're gonna get started. I hope Gail is gonna join us soon. I don't want her to miss out. But we're already over 10 minutes into this, so I feel like I need to switch this around here pretty soon. So, all right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch this around. I have a couple of announcement things, so that'll give Gail a little bit of time to join us, our third player. But hopefully she'll join us soon. All right, so I'm gonna move my iPad over so I can see everything, and I'm gonna figure out, hopefully this will let me switch here. Do you like my ears too? These are my Maleficent ears from Disney, so that's what I have here. Can I, oh, it's gonna be crooked. Okay, I guess we're going vertical today. This is odd for me because I always have it the other way, but that's all right. The ears and the lipstick. I realized I am not a big fan of lipstick. I don't usually wear it. I was eating a sandwich the other day when I had lipstick on, and lipstick got all over the bread, and I thought that was really weird. I don't usually wear all this stuff, so. All right, more lights. There we go. All right, guys. Let's see here. All right. So yeah. So this is bingo here. The timeline. Like I said, we're gonna do prize patrol. I'm gonna make a card. We're gonna do bingo and then repeat. And then at the end, I'll have the announcement for the next bingo, okay? All right. So just a few reminders before we get started. There is an awesome promotion going on right now. If you want to join and become a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you have two different options. You can get 35% off the cost of the starter kit or add 35% more product to your starter kit, which is an amazing deal. Just to kind of give you a snapshot, this is about how much you'll save. You'll save at least $200 with each option because you get starter kit savings. Everybody is automatically enrolled in Onstage at Home, which is a demonstrator only or a demonstrator exclusive stamping event that Stampin' Up! Does. That's a value of $77. You get free shipping, a free paper pumpkin kit, and business supplies. So it's really a great deal if that's something you're thinking about. And we have a lot of fun on our team. We have monthly challenges, and I do a monthly virtual team meeting to include everybody. Those that are local get discounts on my in-person events, and we try to go to lunch once a year so everybody can kind of catch up and get to know each other for the new people that come. But it's really a lot of fun. We do a lot of really cool stuff. And my upline is Mary Fish, so anybody that joins my team not only gets all of the awesome benefits that I offer, but they get a lot of cool things that Mary Fish offers. She has a huge community of crafting, like Stampin' Up! Demos, and we do a lot of cool things together with her too. So something to think about. And then if you would like Happy Mail. All you have to do is place any size order with me this month, and in the beginning of November, I will send you a surprise card kit in the mail. And then all you have to do is join me on Facebook, and we will put that together. And like I said, since I was out of town, I had to reschedule my customer appreciation stamping event. So this Monday at noon on Facebook, I will have my customer appreciation stamping event. We put the card kit together, and then I also have a giveaway at the end that anybody can enter. Lots of fun. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start with Prize Patrol. So the first Prize Patrol is gonna be Wink of Stella. And like I said, I have all these little Ghirardellis. I'm just gonna pick one. Number 2 is getting Wink of Stella. Who's number 2 for Prize Patrol? It is Gail. Gail gets Prize Patrol. Are you on here, Gail? I have my little sticky notes here that I can write down so I don't forget. Gail wins Prize Patrol. Woohoo! All right, Gail. I hope you're joining us soon. Yay, Gail. All right. So now, and you'll get the candy too. I love that chocolate. It's so good. So we're gonna work on our first card now, which is this one. Super fun little, this is a quick and easy one. So I die cut these pieces from the paper, that Them Bones Designer Series paper, and then this background is on there. So really all you have to do is stamp this little sentiment there, and that's it. So everything's going to be included. This comes from the Bag of Bones stamp set here. So that's where I am getting the sentiment from, but if you don't have it, just substitute with something that you have on hand. Maybe you have a Happy Halloween or something that'll go there instead. So our card kit here, this is what'll come in your card kit. And there will be different pieces. You may not get a skeleton and a cat. It may be a cat and a dog, or a skeleton and a dog, or something like that. But I have picture examples of the different card fronts, but you can always do it however you want to. You don't have to do it how I do it. That's the beauty, right? So this is Starry Sky. This is one of my favorite colors. It's funny because when the ink colors come out, I'm always like, I don't know if I like them, but they always grow on me. I may love them, or I'm not sure about them. Like the ones this year, I wasn't really sure about. I'm going to be completely honest. I shouldn't say that, but it's true. But they're perfect for fall. There are a lot of good fall colors, so I really like the fall colors. But like I said, there's a lot of times I'm not sure about them, and then when I actually start using them, they're great. So your card base will be scored. All you have to do is fold it in half and use a bone folder. We're just going to put this on the front here with some seal. Wild Wheat wasn't your favorite. Yeah, it wasn't my favorite either. But I've used some of them a lot lately. I think Boho Blue is probably one of the most popular ones this year. So we're just going to put this background on. This background paper is so cool. I really like it. All right, so we're going to put that on. And then for our little pieces here, we can actually already put these on. So we're going to put the guy and the cat on, the little skeleton and the cat. And I'm just going to use some dimensionals. I have them up here before we started, and I always lose everything. Hold on. All right, here we go. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some dimensionals on here. And you can always use those little edge pieces. I use those a lot, the little teeny tiny ones here. And just snip those and use them for like his pelvis or his leg or something. Just use that there. I think that'll be good. Those 3. Oh, excuse me. So we'll just do those few. Do you guys send Halloween cards to people? I like making them. I think kids appreciate Halloween stuff more. Some adults like me love Halloween. I would definitely love it if somebody sent me a Halloween card. But I definitely think the kids really like Halloween a lot. My granddaughter, actually, I told her I want her to come over maybe next weekend. She's 7 and she loves arts and crafts. So I told her she can come hang out with Banana next weekend. That's what she calls me. And come over and make some Halloween arts and crafts. And she was so excited about it. You send your Halloween to your... Oh, that's so nice. You still talk to your English teacher, Diane? That's pretty cool. Must have a really special bond with her. Oh, yes. That's so nice. Making Halloween cards with assisted living. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. I'm struggling with these backings, you guys. Here we go. Oh, that's so sweet, Diane. You're so nice. All right, so we're going to put the kitty, making it look like he's sitting on the grave there on the little tombstone. Oh, and this is your card liner. I'm going to put this in because I always forget to put these in. Yes, I am sure they had fun making those cards. That's a good idea, Diane, to go to an assisted living place and help them make cards. That's sweet. Okay, now for here, so this is, it's funny, this is what I use for my in-person like card buffets and stuff. I have these little like pencil cases and it helps me keep everything organized. I have my little stamp pad and my stamp on my block, and then any extra little pieces I stick in there in case somebody has a mess up. So these strips are very thin. If it's a hard thing to stamp on that, you can just grab some other scrap paper. They're about 1/2 inch wide. You can get it on there, but I know a lot of people in person had a hard time stamping on it. But since they're photopolymer stamps, it's a lot easier to see here and stamp on there. So we're using Starry Sky ink again. And I'm just gonna stamp kind of off to the side. Just like that. And like I said, it's really tight, but you can get it on there. If you want to get a wider strip out of your stash, that's fine, but I will have a strip here. And so if you just stamp close to that edge there and then just angle the other side, that's all you need. And then we're gonna pop that up with more dimensionals that I've been struggling with today. I don't know why I can't get them to get the backings off for some reason. So I'm just gonna stick some dimensionals on the back here. Oh, that's so sweet, Diane. I'm glad that you have such a good relationship with her. I'm sure she appreciates it too. Alrighty. Here we go. And then we're just gonna line this up at the top here and line this left edge up with the edge of the card and just put it a little bit under that top edge of your designer series paper. And that's it. Quick, easy card. This would be good for anybody. It took me forever to die cut all the pieces out, but and then if you have the stamps, you could stamp and die cut it too. So, but that's it. That's the first card. So really quick and easy. And after we're done, I want you guys to tell me which one's your favorite out of all these, okay? So this is your first card that you'll make, those of you that signed up for bingo. Now we're gonna start our first round of bingo. So get your numbers ready. Make sure you know which numbers are yours. Okay, and you're gonna play for, the first prize is gonna be the brushed gold cards and envelopes. It's so funny because I didn't even know these were a thing in the mini catalog. I saw somebody use it or point them out, or I think I saw Sarah Douglas, the Stampin' Up! CEO, point them out, and I was like, I didn't even know those were in there. They're very pretty. They have like gold accent. It looks like it's got brushed gold on the envelopes and the card fronts. These would be great for Christmas cards. So this is the first prize, okay? So let's go ahead and get started here. I'll go really slow. All right. 25 is the first number. 25. Okay. That's 6. 6. 6 is the next number. Okay. 4. 4 is the next number. 22. 22. 1. Number 1. Okay. 2. Number 2. 17. 17. 24. 24. Number 10. Number 10. Number 9. Number 9. Number 11. Number 11. Number 20. Number 20. Oops. Number 8. Number 8. Number 5. Number 5. Oh, Diane's getting close. Number 14. Number 14. Number 15. Number 15. Number 7. Number 7. Number 19. Number 19. Number 16. Number 16. Number 13. Number 13. Bingo, Diane. Let's see. You had number 5, which is right here. Number 9. 13 is there. 24 and 25. That's a good bingo. Woohoo, Diane. Awesome. Congratulations. So you will get these cards and envelopes. And like I said, you can still win the next 2 rounds. So keep playing to see if you win. Let me get my little sticky notes. Woohoo. So exciting. You're welcome, Diane. All right. So let's see here. Now we have Prize Patrol. More prizes. Prizes are always fun. So these are the 23 to 25 in color dots. So funny how we were just talking about in colors. All right. This one's going to number 4, which I believe is Diane again. Big winner. Woohoo! And you'll get dark chocolate. I hope you like dark chocolate, Diane. I know a lot of people that do. Here we go. More prizes. Yes. All right. Diane's going to be our lucky winner this time. There's always one person that wins a ton of bingo. It's so funny. We always laugh and say, who's going to be it this time? At my in-person bingo, it was my friend Mary Grant. She won so many times. And we went, the last time we did bingo, my friend Kathy won. It was just, she was winning like every round. It was crazy. You won 7 turkeys at a turkey bingo? Oh my goodness. That's pretty awesome. All right, so this is our second card. I think this one might be my favorite. I don't know. It's non-traditional candy corn colors, but I thought it was super fun to try, kind of think outside the box and get something that's not the traditional green, yellow, and white. So I really like this. It has a lot of pieces to it, but you'll be able to put these together pretty easily. So we're using this Fresh Freesia card base. Yep, non-traditional. I'm sure she wouldn't like it. So Fresh Freesia card base. And once again, you're just gonna fold that over. It's already pre-scored for you. I always pre-score my card bases for everybody. It's just easier. So I'm going to show you real quick, or I'm going to tell you rather. I'm not really going to show you, but I'm going to tell you how I put these together. So the, where did it go? Okay. So this Tricks and Treats die set here. This little guy that is the die for the bag topper. So what I did was I took like a 3/4 inch or 1 inch strip here, and I just lined up the die on the edge there. Now it's not going to go all the way to the end, so you're going to have to just kind of line it up and cut that little piece off, but that's all I did for these, okay? And then if you have that little, you'll have the little line here, and you can kind of use, let's see if you can see that. See how there's that little indentation from the die right there? So you can use that to kind of help you line up where to put this little piece behind it. So if you just line up that indentation with the edge here, when you glue it, it'll be like the perfect width that you need right there, okay? So that's what I did for those pieces. And that's why they're different sizes, but it's not a big deal because that's gonna go, most of that's gonna go behind that Fresh Freesia piece. So don't worry about that. It's okay that they're not the right size. And then to cut out the little candy corns, again, with this set, you have all the little candy corn pieces here. So this cuts the bottom, you have the whole base, and then that little tip piece right there. Okay, so that's how I did that. For those of you that wanna go back and make a similar version, maybe not the same one. I know not everybody likes the non-traditional. When I pulled them out at my in-color class, or my in-person bingo, people were like, blasphemy. That's okay. And then this little black piece here, I actually used the Basics 3D embossing folder that has like the little crosshatch pattern, and I punched out, I think it was a 2 3/8 inch circle, and then I ran it through that Basics 3D embossing folder. And those Basics, there's 3 embossing folders that come in a set, and those are in the online exclusives if you're curious about those, okay? So let's put our little candy corns together. So we'll just get some liquid glue. There's, like I said, there's lots of pieces here. Oh, liquid glue. Here we go. And so the darker purple is Gorgeous Grape. And we're just going to take a little bit of liquid glue here. Stick it down. Yes, Diane. This card in particular, I think took me the longest cutting all these pieces. And as I was doing it, I thought to myself, I didn't really plan this out very well because it took me hours to cut this, because I had not only the card kits for you guys, but I had the card kits for my in-person bingo. And I had about a dozen people at my in-person bingo. Or no, 13. I had 13 people for in-person bingo. So yeah, it was a lot. And I thought, yeah, I should probably rethink this next time, but I think this one might be my favorite out of the three. So it was worth it to me. And then, like I said, we have basic white at the top here. Oh, thanks, Diane. Well, if you're ever in Florida when we have it, I would love for you to come. It was a lot of fun. Ethan had fun going with me to buy all the candy. That was really fun. We have a Christmas card buffet, the in-person one coming up, and I'm going to have him go with me to get some stuff for that too. So, okay, so we're going to put these aside to dry. And then for this guy here, this is the piece that we're going to stamp all these little bats on. So these bats are also from that Tricks and Treats bundle, but feel free to leave it blank or use what you have on hand. That's totally fine. So again, my handy dandy pencil pouch here, pencil case, has my memento, my bats, and my happy Halloween, and my little extra pieces there. So we are just going to stamp pretty randomly all over using our memento. Oh, Coco Quinn, hello. Oh, thank you. I just got these done today. They're all sparkly. I'm glad you guys noticed. As you can tell, I like sparkle and purple or pink. I am an hour from Orlando. I'm about an hour north of Orlando, Diane. So if you ever come for like Disney or Universal or anything, yep, Orlando is not too far. All right, let me get some scrap paper. I have some little copy paper under here. So I don't, because we're gonna move this up so you can see. There we go. Yep, you could come anytime. We would love to have you. All right, so we're just gonna take these bats and kind of stamp all over. Just randomly make a little background here. And on the bottom, you don't have to worry about it too much in the center area because that's where our little candy corns are gonna go. So I'm gonna leave that pretty blank, but I might put a couple more pieces up here somewhere. In the edges there. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay. Oh, and then I'm gonna do my happy Halloween while I have that out. So this little piece here is what you'll do your happy Halloween stamping on. I can get rid of that. And this is from the Bag of Bones stamp set. So that's where I got that one. Again, substitute with what you have, or you can place an order in my online store if you would like for these items. And the whole supply list will be listed on the replay in the morning. So you can kind of see if you have it on hand or maybe you want to order something, that's totally fine. All right, we're just going to stamp this right in the middle there using black again. Voila. Okay. I always try to put these away so I don't accidentally stamp something or ink something up that I don't want to. All right, so let's go ahead and use some liquid glue. Whatever adhesive you want is fine. And like I said, I'm just going to take this. I'm gonna try to get closer to the screen so you can see. So I'm using that little indent here from the die, the little line indent here. And that's what I'm gonna use to kind of line this piece up. And using liquid glue kind of gives you a little bit of wiggle room. There we go. And then we can kind of use our finger to smooth it. Ooh, planning for your 65th birthday, Diane. That's a special one. Oh, we would love it if you came down and visited us. All right, we'll do the same thing with this one. See this little extra space? It gives you some room to adhere it, but you don't necessarily see it. Ooh, next spring, that would be awesome. All right, so we're just gonna line that up with that little indent there. And then use my finger, press it down. Like I said, you just see that little bit from left to right, but so fun. And then this is just gonna go, you're just gonna center this on the card front, just like that. Okay. So this one I'll probably just use Stampin' Seal, but I'm gonna put it on both of the black pieces and in the middle here because those black pieces are raised up a little bit, so you really want to make sure you get adhesive in that fresh freesia section too in the middle. And then I'm just going to go center it at the top. There we go. All right. Now, let's see. So now we need to do this piece here. So this is a little tag that I die cut from the Stylish Shapes dies. I just used the largest banner die cut right there. That's what I did with the white. And then this, we're just gonna put that circle right over it. And this is all, I just put it on all flat. So we'll put some adhesive on here and put this up maybe about 1.5 inches or so. And then this one, I'll use liquid glue because it's got a bunch of little indentations in it. So the side that is not raised is the side that you put the glue on, okay? So this is the side that has a little indentations on it. The raised side is the side that you want face up. And we just put that right over the top here, okay? And then for our Happy Halloween, or actually we'll do that last. We'll do the candy corns next. Those should definitely be dry by now. And I'll just put some liquid glue on the first one. Okay. So the first one we're going to kind of put at an angle here, just like that. And then the second one, I swear I lost my dimensions again. Oh, here, there, here's some. I can never see anything right in front of me. All right, and then for this one, we're just gonna put some dimensionals. I think this is the pack I was looking for earlier, actually. We're gonna put some dimensionals on the back here. So this second one is gonna be raised up. And then this one's gonna be like almost straight up and down like that, okay? And then our Happy Halloween goes on the front. And we're just centering that on that fresh freesia piece up here, about 1/2 inch or so from the top, just like that. And then last but not least, you could do this first, but I always forget to do it. We're gonna put our card liner in the inside. Alrighty. Because I always forget to do it. Oh, Diane, too, if you are planning to join us and decide to come to Orlando, you could check out my events calendar. I have all my stamp camp dates posted for like, I think all of 2024. So you could always join us for stamp camp if you're in the area too. That would be lots of fun. All right, so that's card number 2. What do you think? Super fun, right? Oh, love it. All right, so now we are on to our next bingo. So let me show you what we're playing for. We are playing for, these are the tiny Christmas tree dies, not brand new, unopened. Let's see if I can show you in the catalog what it is. That's what I should have done to begin with here. Let's see. This is on page 13. Here we go. Oops. So this is what that die looks like. It's got all the little Christmas tree cutouts that you can make like a card front with. So this is what we're playing for. This is number 2, okay? All right, let's get going. So let me clear off my space here. Lots going on. All right, everybody ready? Let's see right here. All right. Mystery dies. Oh, it's a mystery because you've never seen it. Number 20. Number 20. Number 20. 22. 22. All right. Number 4. Number 4. Oops. Number 3. Number 3. Number 10. Number 10. 15. 15. 18. 18. Number 12. Number 12. Number 8. Number 8. 19. 19. I know somebody's got some of these numbers. Number 6. Number 6. Number 5. Number 5. 16. 16. Alrighty. Number 7. Number 7. Number 9. Number 9. Number 1. Number 1. 23. 23. I know she's got some, Diane. That's what I was saying. Somebody, not to name names, but that was her. Number 13. Number 13. You know she'll pipe up when she does. She's always trying to get them prizes. Number 17. Number 17. 24. 24. Where are my numbers going? There we go. They're getting stuck in my bag here. Number 2. Number 2. Number 11. Number 11. 25. 25. Oh my gosh, I'm almost done with these. 21. There we go. Bingo. I'm like, I only have one more number, guys. Somebody's got to have bingo. She just didn't want to do the individual letters. Keep us all in suspense. All right, let's see here. 3, 9, 18, 19, 25. Good job, Mom. Woohoo! You know, my sisters are visiting her right now. She probably has my sisters watching it and then telling her, oh, just tell me when I have bingo. You love mystery dies? Who doesn't like mystery dies? Mystery dies are fun. Woohoo! All right. And then we have our last prize patrol. Let's see here. All right. So the last prize patrol are the adhesive back star trinkets. Yeah, she did used to live close by. She used to live about an hour from me here in Florida. Now she lives in South Carolina. She got sick of me, I guess. Surprise Patrol number 1, which I believe is Mom, right? Yep, congratulations, Mom. You got some adhesive back star trinkets. Yay! So you guys each got a prize. Of course it's you. You're the last one. That's all right. Okay. So for our last card here, we are going to make a fall themed card. So this one, I'm going to stamp these pumpkins, but in your kit, you're going to have I'm going to punch out the pumpkins so you can, in case you don't have the stamp set, and then you could always use a little sentiment that you have on hand. Excuse me, but I'm going to show you how to stamp these if you want to see, or maybe you have the stamp set. We are going to use our Stampin' Pierce mat. So these stamps are from one of my favorite stamp sets, is Pick of the Patch, and it comes with, when you get the bundle, it comes with this fun little Pick of the Patch builder punch. It makes these 2 little pumpkins. That's the little stem and the leaf. So we are going to, I'm going to show you how to stamp it, but like I said, I will include the die cuts so you can make the little pumpkins out of the die cuts if you don't have this set, okay? That way you can still complete the cards. Well, thank you so much, Diane. I'm so glad you like it. So this card base is Berry Burst. It's one of the new colors that Stampin' Up! Brought in this year, and I am obsessed with it. I've gone through, I think, 2 packs of Berry Burst. And the little die cut that the embossing folder is the quatrefoil tile embossing folder. So this will already be embossed for you, so you don't have to worry about that. But I think it's so pretty and elegant. I really like that one. And then you'll have your Berry Burst card base. This is your card liner. Don't stamp on this one. And then this small piece is what you're going to stamp your pumpkins on, okay? And then we have pecan pie, or pecan pie, however you say it. I'm from Georgia. We say pecan pie. That's a long-standing debate in my family, but I claim to be from Georgia because that's where I grew up the most, and we say pecan. So pecan pie. All right, so we'll stamp on this, and then you will also have this little banner that I've punched out for you using that Banner's Pick a Punch. You'll stamp on that. I used Berry Burst, and then this is this gorgeous Berry Burst glimmer paper. It comes in a set of 5 different colors, and I just love it. I've been trying to use it on all kinds of projects. So we're going to get that little shimmer in there too, okay? So let's go ahead and put our card liner in our card base so we don't forget. And so we don't actually accidentally try to stamp on it. That's the key. We don't want to stamp on the card liner unless you're trying to stamp a sentiment or something in there. Okay. So we're going to put that in. Excuse you, Mr. Oscar. You can wait a minute. He's trying to get my attention here. I guess I've been on the computer too long. Okay, get down. Get down. No, I'm busy. Hold on. Just trying to get in my lap. All right, so then this piece, we are just going to adhere right to the front. It's the same size, so you can use tear and tape. Just be careful because it's an embossed piece. Sometimes if you use Seal Plus like I'm using, it can grab. Actually, I'm going to do more because it is embossed. We want it to really stick on there nice and tight. But sometimes, like right there, it just did it. It will grab with your adhesive, so you got to be careful, and it'll kind of rip a little bit like it kind of did there. So just be careful, kind of go slow, and you should be able to avoid that for the most part. If you use liquid glue, that's probably better because then you can move it around if you need to. But so got that little front piece there. Okay, we can put that to the side now. the piece that we need to stamp on with our pumpkins here. My pencil box. And then the little gems that I use to embellish are the Tinsel Gems 3-pack. They have blue, green, and the little purple is actually what I'm using on the front there. I'll use those at the end. Here we have all of our little stamps from that Pick of the Patch. And then our inks that we're going to use are Berry Burst, Granny Apple Green, Pecan Pie, and Pumpkin Pie. That is the color combination that I've been using for fall lately, are those colors. All right, so what we need to do is we're going to stamp these pumpkins first. So whenever you have a photopolymer stamp like this that has like a full coverage image, that's like a solid image, it's good to use the Stampin' Pierce mat under the paper that you're stamping on, because that way when you push, you'll be able to get that cushion you need to push the paper against the photopolymer and get that clear, crisp stamped image. Okay, so we're gonna stamp, or we're gonna ink it up in Pumpkin Pie. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start in the middle. That way I can center the pumpkins how I need to. And we're gonna stamp it pretty close to that bottom edge there. Just try to eyeball it, just like that, okay? And then that way you can center your pumpkins from left to right. And see, you got a full, clean, clear image. If you don't do that, you might get like a patch in the middle or something because you're not getting all that pressure you need behind that pumpkin. All right. Yes, all of the pies. That's what I thought too. I was like, wait, pecan pie, pumpkin pie. It's like a Thanksgiving pie feast. All right, and then the pecan pie, we're going to use, oops, this little stem here. And we're going to stamp that in the pecan pie. Ooh. Right there. I'll just do that right in the middle. Okay. And then we're going to grab our Granny Apple Green, and we're going to use the little vine, and we're going to stamp that. So it's got kind of like a little piece that kind of squiggles out. You want that towards the edge. A little curly piece is the part that we're going to stamp right near the pumpkin. Just like that. Okay. And we're going to do, oh no, luckily it's photopolymer, so hopefully I can get it. It's not perfect, but that's all right. That's okay. It's hard to line it up when you have a camera right in your face when you're trying to look over it directly, but that's all right. All right, and then we're gonna do our words while we're stamping, and that just says a harvest of blessings. I really like that one. And I'm just gonna stamp that right in the center, just like that. Voila. So that's how you stamp the pumpkins, but like I said, I will have the cutouts so you can put together your pumpkin die cut pieces if you don't have this stamp set, and then you can always use another sentiment if you don't have this on hand either. So, all right, so this piece we're gonna line up right here. I can actually go ahead and get my little Pierce mat away. I'm just going to take I use Stampin' Sale Plus all the time. I really like it. It's coming in your next order. Ooh. You know, I'm kind of embarrassed to say this, but I got a package the other day from Stampin' Up! And I haven't opened it yet. I almost always open them immediately, but I'm still playing catch up from being gone for a week. So it's sitting in a box behind me on the floor, and I never do that. But I just have had so much to do. I literally have been running around all day today. I had my nail appointment. I went and saw Matt at work, my husband, and then I took my son to bowling. And they are actually, he is on, even though he's in middle school, he's on a high school bowling team, and they're going to districts next week. So the coach wanted to practice an extra hour. They normally practice for 2 hours, and he wanted them to practice an extra half hour, 45 minutes. So we were there for 3 hours practicing because he wanted them to get ready for districts, which I understand. It's next week, so he wanted the extra practice, but oh my goodness. And then I came home and was like, oh my gosh, I have 2 hours until bingo. I gotta get ready. It's been busy, busy. It's always busy when you have kids in sports, though, I think. All right, so I just glued down that glimmer paper and then the sentiment right over the top of it, and it's the same width as that glimmer paper here. And then this whole thing I glued down, and we are going to pop this up on our card front. So I'm going to try to find my dimensionals that I've misplaced a million times. Here we go. And we're just going to put a bunch of dimensionals on here. But it is very busy. Oh, thank you so much, Diane. It's been a tough week for sure, but we're getting there. We're getting through it. Luckily, we have so much family. It's amazing how people come together with this stuff and really support you. So I have a little bit of extra kind of hanging off here, so I'm going to trim some of this. But I really appreciate it, Diane. Thank you so much. That's very sweet. All right, so we're just going to take all these dimensionals off. And, oh my goodness. So many backings. There we go. I think part of it is I don't push them down enough. And they lift up, so I gotta push them down to make sure I'm not trying to pull back up here. All right, so this is even with the card, left to right, and we're just gonna do probably about an inch or so, half an inch, 3/4 of an inch from the top there. And just pop that on. And then the last little bit, I'm gonna take these tinsel gems, and we are gonna do, I like to use my take your pick tool. They have this little putty end here, and I just push it against the gem and it sticks to the end, that little putty piece. And we're gonna put the little small gem down here, and then I'm gonna grab a bigger gem and stick it on there, and one more of the large gems I'll just put up in the corner like that. And there's our third card. Which one's your favorite, guys? I want to hear. I love hearing it. I like them all, to be honest. It's hard to pick a favorite, but I don't know. I guess it's just my mood. If I'm in the mood for fall or Halloween or whatever, I really like them all. But, all right. So those are all your cards that you'll be making. Like I said, you've seen me make them, so you can kind of figure out if you can use what you have on hand, or if you want to place an order, just use my monthly host code when you place your order if it's under $150. And also, if you order with me, you'll get that surprise card kit, that happy mail. So, because I send that to anybody that places any size order with me, they get a surprise card kit in the mail the next month. So if you haven't ordered with me yet this month, you'll qualify for that. Okay, so I think we're down to our last bingo game, and then we'll be done, and then I'll announce my next bingo event. Okay, so I saved the biggest prize for last. You picked the candy corn. I like the candy corn too, Diane. So I have the Joy of Noel bundle. This is what you guys are playing for right now. It's got all of these, and let me see if I can show you the dies in here. This is the biggest prize. I saved the biggest one for last. Page 30. Okay, so this, to give you an idea of what the dies look like. This is everything. The dies are the ones that are in white. They die cut those stamps there. So you can kind of see this one actually, it die cuts those, Noel, Noel. They're all separate. They cut those out separate. So that's pretty, that's a really pretty bundle. So that's what you're planning for. All right. So let's get ready, peeps. You guys ready? All right. We are on number 3. Number 3. Oh, thanks, Diane. Number 25. 25. Number 5. Number 5. Number 9. Number 9. Number 12. Number 12. 17. 17. 19. 19. Number 1. Number 1. 23. 23. Number 2. Number 2. 16. 16. Number 4. Number 4. All right, Oscar. Goodness. My dog's going crazy. Number 10. Number 10. 15. 15. All right, get down. Number 6. Number 6. 14. 14. 24. 24. 11. 11. 20. 20. 13. 13. Bingo, Diane. Let's see. She had number 5, number 9, 13, which is what you got, 24, and 25. Diane, bingo, bingo. So exciting. Let me put this in here. Alrighty, congratulations, Diane. That's so exciting. All right. You're our big bingo winner today. Woohoo! All right, so all those prizes that you won today will go out with your card kits on Monday. When they ship, you'll get an email with your tracking information. That way you can go online and see how close all your goodies are to getting to your door. You should have them by the end of the week. So by the end of next week, that is. All right, so a couple little surprise announcements. I am doing a little Halloween shopping special. So no tricks, just a treat when you shop with me on All Hallows Eve, Halloween, and the day before Halloween, so the 30th and 31st. Every 25 or more order using my host code will get a surprise embellishment. So if you're interested in that, save the date for that. And if you aren't already, be sure to subscribe to my newsletter. I announce all this kind of stuff in my newsletter every Friday morning. It goes out, okay? And then the next bingo is in February. So I will be doing an in-person and a virtual bingo, just like I did this time. It's a surprise embellishment, Mom. You don't get to know. So if you're able to join me in person, we will be doing it on February 3rd. If you're not able to join and would like to join me virtually, we will be doing it on February 10th, again, right here on YouTube. So if you're interested, you can sign up now. I won't be taking payment until probably February 1st, somewhere around the end of January, but you can sign up and I'll put your name on a list. And then as the event gets closer, I'll send you an email, okay? Uh-oh. Okay. So you can always email me or just kind of save the date and mark it. And then as it gets closer, you can always reach out to me then too. All right, guys. Well, that's all I have for today. I hope you guys had so much fun with virtual bingo. I really appreciate you joining me again. This is my first time doing a YouTube live. I hope it wasn't too bad. It's hard for me to tell watching it on the screen on my end, but hopefully it was clear and you were able to see everything. Congratulations to all my bingo winners. And again, thank you so much for joining me. And if you're interested in this one, sign up or send me an email, okay? All right, guys. Well, don't forget to join me on Monday for my customer appreciation stamping event over on my Facebook page, okay? I hope we get to meet you too, Diane. That would be awesome. All right, guys. Well, until next time, be safe and happy stamping. Bye-bye. All right, let me figure out.